There's growing outrage over racy photos of a 10-year-old fashion model, 10 years old. Here are just two of the photos that appeared in French Vogue. Now, the first is this 10-year-old girl lying on top of a tiger skin rug, looking provocatively into the camera. And the second one, she's dressed up and she looks like this sexy kind of weird, tiny woman. The girl's mother defends the photos. Others call them sad, kind of repulsive. Here to discuss them, Nicole Clark, a former international model for Elite and director of the documentary called Cover Girl Culture, and Jenna Sowers, a former model and contributor for Jezebel.com. Thanks both for joining us. So,
you're welcome.
Nicole, what do you think of these pictures?
I think they're extremely inappropriate and a sign of the times and how far away we've gone from what's real, and acknowledging the fact that this is a child. She's a little girl, and it's not appropriate. It's pedophile imagery for pedophiles.
Jenna, do you agree?
I have reservations about some of the girl's work. She certainly seems to work rather a lot for a girl of 10. The French Vogue spread in particular isn't necessarily, those aren't the most troubling photos of her that I've seen. There are some other ones that are a little bit less cartoonish, but at the same time extremely sexualized, that I find much more disturbing, to be honest.
Nicole, you mentioned she's this little girl. We have all sorts of regulations about child labor laws, things like that. Do kids need to be protected? And I look at this, and I'm not a person for a government coming in and saying, do this. You don't want to wear a helmet and you're on your motorcycle. You're stupid, but, so be it. You don't want to wear a seatbelt. Again, stupid, go ahead. But this is a little kid. People, as you said, are making this choice for her, adults. And if they don't have the common sense, should someone else be able to step in and say, nah, this is going over the line?
Ideally, yes, that would be the way to go. But obviously, we can't hold the hands of the people in the media. And Jenna's brought up a great point, is that we've become desensitized so much now that we're comparing which image is less intense and which one is less inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's a picture of a child, and we can't desensitize ourselves and become numb to the fact that she is looking sexy. And you have to ask yourself, do you enjoy looking at the pictures of this girl in your heart? Do you enjoy looking at them?
And it's not just, we're not just prudes sitting here going, ooh, that's disturbing. One of the guys here, not even a dad, says, I'm looking at that, and it's uncomfortable to look at. It is, because it just feels perverted, doesn't it?
Yeah, well,
yes.
I think that people, no, we're not reading into these photos. These are photos that were chosen by professionals who do this for a living.
But I don't get that. Okay, put up, Jenna.
It's not by accident that they ended up in French Vogue.
But what do? Put up just one of those photos. Because tell me, if I'm looking at, I assume that this is to sell clothing. If I'm looking at that, I'm not going, yeah, I want to look like a little bitty girl in that, weird dress. I'm not buying that dress.